Hey, it's Manic Mike. I'm going to show you some game pickups I've had the last 2 weeks. So let's get it started. And I'll probably be playing all of these on this channel this week. And first one was one I wanted for a long time. Is a Magic Sword for the Super Nintendo. I played the arcade version, I think, a bit on some Capcom like arcade collections. I think it might be on the Belt Action Collection for Switch, or there's a collection, I think a beat 'em up collection on the Xbox One. And it might even be on I think it's on like the Capcom collections on the original Xbox, PS2, PSP. I think it's been on quite a few collections, but yeah, now I finally have it on a Super Nintendo. I think I did play this one a little bit on Super Nintendo, like off of multi-carts and never drives, but never much. The label's real good. Only thing that stinks about this is the top of the cartridge is like yellowed, so someone must have had it, in but like the sun must have hit this part here. I think there's ways to clean that up. It's not that big of a dollar game to need to be cleaned up, but I might try one day. Here we got just a cheap game. I think it was like $3 and change. I figured it might be fun just to dick around with a little bit. Casino game. These games I talked about in the channel. I got these last week. We'll start with NHL Stanley Cup. It's either this one or the next one, or maybe both. Wouldn't play on my Evercade, I think, because maybe there's some kind of special chip inside. So I wanted to get it just to play it. I heard these games. Well, I remember these games being like way ahead of the time, but I think they probably held up poorly. But we'll find out when we play them. And the other one that is like that is NCAA basketball. They're both like 3D, like almost like first-person 3D. But I think they're sprite-based games on the Super Nintendo, so they're very interesting. But how will they play? We'll find out. Another cheap one, and I think I played Wheel of Fortune on here before my channel. I think it might have been the PlayStation version, and I think it got quite a lot of views. So, I think this one was. This was less than $3. It was like $2.50. So I figured, we'll pick it up. I didn't have it in my collection, and it'd be fun to play in the channel here. Here's one I don't know much about, but it was also cheap. Warlock. I think it's like an action platformer or something like that. But yeah, for the price, figured it'd be fun to play on the channel here and add to my collection. Now, these three games I've had for a couple of years, but I've been meaning to show them. I don't think I showed them on his collection yet. I mean, on his channel. And since I have the Super Nintendo hooked up, I think I'm going to be playing with these. I might have made a video already with one of these, but these are all Retrobit collections. The first one is Data East Classic Collections. This one comes with, I think, Fighter's History, Dynamite 1 and 2, Side Pocket, and then I think it's Magical Drop 1 and 2, or it might even be 3 of them. There's either like I think 5 or 6 games on his cart, and I got these brand new. I have the boxes somewhere too. I'm not sure where I put the boxes, but it came with the box manual, and you see the carts are real cool looking. They're like proprietary, like the water company has made carts with like this design for Super Nintendo. But yeah, these were I think when they came out they were a little more, but I got them maybe like a year after they were out on Amazon for $20 a piece. And now I looked on Amazon and I don't think they're there anymore. Not available there. And I looked on eBay. I looked on eBay just for this one, and it's going for like double now, brand new. I think like $40 brand new is the cheapest I saw it. This is the Jalico Brawlers pack, which has Rival Turf, Brawl Brothers, Peacekeepers, and Tough Enough. The first three are part of a trilogy. Tough Enough is separate. I think this was called the Russian Beat series in Japan, I think. But they're all pretty good. Well, at least the first three are pretty good Super Nintendo beat 'em ups. Tough Enough is different. I can't really remember offhand. But yeah, we'll check that out here on streaming while I got the Super Nintendo hooked up. Recorded and playing on eBay. Not eBay, YouTube, sorry. And the last one is the Joe and Mac collection, which has Joe and Mac 1 and 2, and I think Congo's Caper. I think I have Joe and Mac 1 and Congo's Caper on cart, but I didn't have Joe and Mac 2. And I might not have had Joe and Mac 1 when I bought this. But yeah, again, for $20, like officially released, like licensed multi-cart, you know, where the money goes to the developers and Retrobit, the company that made these. You know, 20 bucks a piece. I got all three of them. Those are the three that were available. So you'll be playing them on this channel. And last but not least, a Nintendo game that I've been wanting for a long time, and that is Power Blade. This is probably the most I spent in a game in quite a while, but it wasn't much. It was like slightly cheaper than like the price charting totals or eBay totals. So it was a little cheaper than if you would buy it online, but not a lot. But it looks in pretty good shape. The label, everything, pretty good shape. Power Blade 2, I think, is like $1,000. So I doubt I'll ever have that in my collection unless somebody screws up and don't know what they have. But, you know, I got Power Blade. Really, so it was a good game, too. If it was just a rarer game that costs a lot of money, would not have gotten it. But since it's a really good game, I picked it up. So I know I'll be going back to Nintendo to play my Tecmo Super Bowl 2026, weeks 5 and 6. So we'll play this during that time too. So yeah, here's so these aren't really new, but I just wanted to show them since I'm going to be playing them. So yeah, these are all new stuff I got in the last week or two. Last week I got to the NCAA basketball and Stanley Cup, and then yesterday I got the other 4 Super Nintendo and Power Blade. So yeah, you'll have that. This is pretty much going to be the lineup for the next couple days, so you'll know what I'll be playing. So let me know what you think on these pickups. I'll tell you, I paid like 70 bucks for this, so you can let me know. Do you think I paid good, or do you think I overpaid on this Power Blade? I said all these others were cheap. The biggest one was Warlock, which was like $10, and the others were all like super, like dirt cheap. No, except for Magic Sword. Magic Sword was like 20 something. But yeah, let me know what you think. Be looking forward to seeing any of these on here. But yeah, I'll be playing these. So leave me comments, like this if you like this, and subscribe if you want to see more. See you later. Peace.